It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Went on an adventure last night with me and my puppy dog, Nix. I was in one of those moods where you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to get away for like an hour, 2 hours. And so I drove up Wolverine Canyon, and me and Nix decided to go on just like a little walk, a little hike, which honestly was super nice. I was out of phone service. Nobody could reach me. I couldn't reach them. And I loved it. So we went on a little hike, and the thing that you got to know about Nix is that no matter where we go, she's going to find herself a rock, and she's going to take that rock everywhere we go. At the bottom of the hill, before we even started the hike, she found a rock, and then she started up the hill. Took the same rock up the hill and down the hill. Granted, she loved it. She had the time of her life, and this is the first time that I had taken her on like an actual hike. So it was great. She went up the hill, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. I loved it. She was tired by the end of it. But then when we went back down, like I said, it was only a short little hike. It wasn't anything crazy. At the bottom of the hill, there was this little creek, and she decided to go and find herself some beautiful rocks inside the water. I was getting a little concerned with how much this girl would stick her nose in and leave herself underwater without coming up for air. But she was looking for rocks. She would pull one up out of the water, inspect it, put it back in, and do it the whole entire time. And then she started bringing me rocks, and she's like, look at this one. That she would take it back to the water, put it back in the water, and bring a different one back. And so she is my little rock hound. Literally, this girl loves rocks. I don't understand. I do not understand her obsession with rocks. But you know what? I love her anyways. If you're like me, you love Hallmark Christmas movies. Hallmark is making a Kansas City Chiefs-themed Christmas movie called Holiday Touchdown, A Chiefs Love Story. Sadly, no, Taylor Swift is not related into this movie. It will premiere later this year during the countdown to Christmas. Sign me up. I'm a sucker for some holiday Hallmark Christmas movies. But on the sadder note, a vinyl version of Jennifer Lopez's latest album, This Is Me Now, has been marked down 3 times at Target. 3 times. And it's currently on clearance for $7.79 when it originally cost $25.99. So, sorry, J-Lo. That is your 2 o'clock tea here on Z103. Camila Cabello and Young Thug with Havana here on Z103. Apparently, a 20-year-old Northern Ireland man has set a new Guinness World Record by assembling a Mr. Potato Head toy in just 5.15 seconds. And it beat the previous record by 0.28 seconds. Post Malone and Morgan Wallen here on Z103. This is a recorded little bit because I am currently driving down to Pocatello for the next I Am Z103 tour stop. Going to be at Ross Park right at 3 o'clock. And guess what? I stayed up all night last night making new friendship bracelets just for you. These babies are handmade with love and a little bit of tiredness because I was really sleepy last night. But anyways, come and get yourself a friendship bracelet today. I'm going to be at Ross Park right at 3 in Pocatello. So yeah, see you in just a bit. Z103, it's Katie Lee. You know, I'm getting real tired of being an adult because there are perks. Trust me, there are perks of being an adult. But at the same time, why does everything have to cost so much money? I'm over it. I'm tired of it. I don't want it anymore. No, the one thing that I do want is I want grass. So the house that I got, it is definitely a major fixer-upper, like over the next 10 years fixer-upper, because I am poor and I'm one human, and I can only do so much by myself. So I really want grass, but my sister was helping me do the math, even for just like a little section of my yard, because I have a puppy and growing grass is going to be complicated. I was looking at the prices of sod, and it's going to cost me like $1,200 just for like a little section of sod. And I don't... Why? I know for sure that getting grass is going to be a pain in the rear. I got to get grass, but I have to get a sprinkler system for all the grass. And then after that, I need to get siding for my house because the brick and everything, it needs to be resealed. I have a brick concrete house. But why is it so complicated? I just want grass. I'm tired of weeds and I'm tired of dirt. Dirt is hot and I don't like it. So if anybody has any tips, let me know. Thanks. All right, you're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? 208-524-1033. You guys are brutal, and I love it. These answers are, they're so funny. I'm not even going to give an answer because you guys got some great ones. All right, so over on our Facebook page at Z103 Idaho, John says a can opener and then leave one that barely works. Joke's on you. Mine barely works anyways. Jay says the remote for the TV or game controllers. Oh, where's the one? This one. Jody says the coffee pot. Do not touch the coffee pot. I will go ballistic if I do not have my cup of coffee in the morning, okay? Let's see. We got Amanda left shoes. Maureen says a potato peeler. I'm going to be honest. Does anybody actually have a real potato peeler? I've only ever used just like a paring knife. Anyways, Serena says toothbrush. Let's not take anything that's let's leave the deodorant. Let's leave the body wash and things because we're all going to regret that if we steal everybody's hygiene products. So let's leave those products alone. Heather says charging cords. Yeah, that one's going to, leave those ones alone. Let's see. Sharon says milk. Rude. How am I going to enjoy my morning coffee with a little splash of milk in the morning? David says shower head. I mean, you could still use the shower, but you just won't get that steady stream of water. All right, you're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? 208-524-1033 or go comment on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. Sometimes I like TikTok trends, and most of the time I really hate TikTok trends. There's a new one where people are putting spring onions in their coffee. No! They say that most people do not like it. No, duh. And then one person joked as if coffee breath wasn't bad enough. No, that's really true. Coffee breath in the morning, not a good idea. But onions in the coffee? That's just mean. That's just rude. Okay, listen. We need to be a little bit more safe when it comes to dating these days. I mean, you should always be safe when it comes to dating, but this is a bad idea, and they're calling it an airport dating hack. Definitely no. So there's two ladies that are looking for boyfriends, and they're using luggage tags at the airport. So their names are Alexis Driscoll and Julia Fries. They're a country pop duo called Heartland Ray. And apparently they're, quote, internet famous. Anyways, so aside that, they grabbed a bunch of those tags that you can write your phone number and your personal information and, put on your luggage bag. And they put on there, along with their names, they said, call me if you're single. And then they tied them to random suitcases at baggage claim. That sounds like a very sketchy idea. Somebody in this article basically said it's the airport version of writing, call me for a good time on a bathroom wall. If you know what I mean, you know what that means? Okay, cool. Let's not do that. That sounds very dangerous. Only give out your personal information if you know the person or if they seem like a decent person. But if you don't even know what they look like or anything about them and you just see a bag, do not judge a bag by the person. You know what I mean. You catching my drift? Don't do that. This is dangerous. As a ranch lover, I would be so much more excited if this wasn't paired up with Hidden Valley Ranch. There is now Hidden Valley Ranch Cheez-Its that are hitting stores next month. It's only a limited time thing, but Hidden Valley Ranch is trash, and I just wish that Cheez-Its would have paired or teamed up with a different ranch brand, because then it would have been better, in my opinion. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Back to this whole being an adult is a pain, and I'm tired of it, and it's expensive being an adult. Well, I told you yesterday that my computer is kaput. It's still frozen. 2 days later, this thing is still frozen. It hasn't died yet, but it's still just, there. The screen will turn off, but as soon as I, move a mouse, the mouse at least wakes it up. But other than that, it doesn't do anything. And so it's 10 years old. It's a 2015. It's the last MacBook that ever had the CD port, because some of us still watch DVDs and everything. But I'm at the point that I'm just you know what? We're just going to turn it off, set it in the corner, forget about it. And then I'm actually going to buy my sister's desktop Mac. which I'm kind of excited for because it has the M1 chip and it has lots of storage and things like that, which is perfect for somebody like me. I work with websites, I work with photos, and I work with music production with the band, with my band stuff. And so I feel like this is going to be an upgrade in my life, and I'm very, very excited. The spare bedroom in my house is about to turn into a music studio / fabulous closet. So if you do follow the band and you see my closet in the background of the music studio, just, pay no attention to it. I don't even want to know why these people are stealing these or what the use of them are for, but I don't like the idea of this. Wisconsin's Department of Natural Resources had to put out a statement telling people to stop stealing cicadas from state parks. Yeah, you heard me right. They're stealing cicadas. The little creepy little bugs. Anyways, they got multiple reports of someone harvesting them from a spot near Milwaukee called Bigfoot Beach State Park. Nobody knows why the person needs the cicadas or why they need so many. I'm guessing for maybe pets or something. But then this sentence kind of worries me a little bit. There's a handful of restaurants that have been mixing cicadas into their menu during the big double brood hatch that's been going on. And there's a bar in Chicago is also selling cicada shots. At this moment, I'm very grateful that I live in Idaho and we don't have this situation. Even though there was a similar situation with the Mormon crickets. Aren't those the same thing? Anyways, moving on. There's a chance as the cicadas are harvested for food, but not for humans, like lizards, birds, pets, rats, things like that. So hopefully it's for the pets. Nobody's known who stole them. Stealing cicadas. Can you really steal cicadas? I don't know how that all works or if you can consider that stealing. Anyways, that's your Daily Dummy here on Z103. All right, Cup Noodles' latest flavor is Deadly Blowfish. What? I can't even put words together on any of this. So one of the ingredients in this new flavor is special fungu seasoning oil. I don't know what that means. It's a type of puffer fish that can kill you if not prepared right, and they're only selling the new ramen in Japan for now. That's good, because I don't want that anywhere near me. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and I will see you back here tomorrow, someday, eventually. I don't know. Bye. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.